Hello everyone, it's me, Endstone Ninja here. Now, a lot of people have been suggesting for some Bear Star skins to be added to Bear Alpha in the Bear Discord server's suggestions channel, and that made me ask myself, what Bear Star skins would work best in Bear Alpha? So, here's a quick list of skins that I believe would fit in the game, in no particular order. First is Negative Bear. It's literally just bear, but negative. This is a skin that was submitted over and over again, and would definitely fit the very lazily designed skins vibe. They could add it for an April Fool's update, as it's a bit of an infamous skin for how easy it was to make. Then there's Monitor, a common skin from Bear Star, and in all fairness, on surface level, it basically looks like bear, but green. I don't know if the effect would make it in, but I hope it does, because it would make the skin a lot more unique. Then there's 3D Glasses, a very uninspired skin. If it gets in, they should probably give it a very cheap price. Then there's Blue and Green Viking, also very simple skins. If these get added, they probably shouldn't do it the way they did in Bear Star. In Bear Star, Blue Viking was very obscure, in which you had to click on the Red Viking shop icon about 4 times and then Blue Viking would appear. Basically, these would just work as simple shop skins. Then there's Cherry Bomber. If Bear Alpha does a Valentine's Day, they should definitely add this skin. It really fits with Bear Alpha's style. And then there's Sucus Mucus, a ridiculous skin that was considered a hoax skin for Bear Alpha, I believe. This skin literally uses the base of Bear Alpha Atrocity. This is obviously going to fit. Then there's 70 Slasher, a skin originally submitted for Bear Alpha. The skin is a bit advanced, but the fact that this skin has existed since before Bear Star makes me think it deserves to get in. And then there's Ghost Costume, also simple, and that's another reason why it should get in. Moving on to Sam's, I believe Bottom of the Pit Sam should get in as well. If they add it, I believe 30k quids would fit it. Then there's Agonized, probably the creepiest Sam skin out there, and to be fair, it's basically Sam, but with some strange ghostly effects. If they add it, I think they could do it similar to how Toilet Bear works, where it has a random chance of appearing in the shop. I could see the skin being about 2k quids, or maybe even 9k. And since we're on the topic of events from earlier, I think they should also add Saint Samuel. In my opinion, the St. Patrick's event shop-wise was very boring, just adding one uninteresting skin, Leprechaun, so adding this as an expensive skin would be very cool. Then there's Gummy Sam. I think having a Gummy Bear event for Bear Alpha would be very interesting, and they could also add Gob as well. And then back to Valentine's, they should also add Valentine's GIF. Looking at pictures of it, it honestly looks right at home in Alpha's style, despite being a very odd Sam skin. And then there's also Heart Balloon, another Valentine's skin that I'd really like to see make it in. It's another simple skin that I think could be relatively cheap. Now moving on to zombies, we have Ghost Zombie. This could be added for Halloween for a pretty low price, and in my opinion, would be a good idea. Then there's Apple and Orange Zombies. They're weird creatures that I believe deserve to make it in for that reason alone. I like weird skins. Speaking of weird creatures that deserve to make it in Bear Alpha, next is the Undead Coming Sniffer. I picked this one specifically because it's probably my favourite zombie skin. It is one of the strangest ideas for a skin and I adore that. It would definitely be one of my favourite Bear Alpha skins if it were to get in, as it's already one of my favourite Bear Star skins. And finally, for Bear Star zombie skins, we have John Doe. John Doe would be an interesting addition. Having a skin that randomly becomes available every certain day would be really interesting, as it's a neat reference to an infamous hack. Now moving on to Bob skins, we have 8Bob. 8Bob's another simple Bob skin if you really think about it. I mean, it's basically a green Bob with an interesting texture and a smile. I could see it being simplified a little bit, but really this is already right at home. Then there's Golb. If they add this guy, I could see him being a Bob skin you'd get in spicy servers for about 3k quids. I mean, it's literally a Bob skin that's rich. That's something you'd see in spicy servers. And speaking of spicy servers, another Bob skin I could see being in spicy servers would have to be Error Bob. One of the most interesting Bobs in the game, considering just how odd it is. I really like it, and I think it could be 5k quids if added. And now moving on to Doggles, we have Rabbit. Rabbit admittedly is a little bit complex for the style, but I don't care. It's a very interesting skin, and also was one of the members of the Dogle family. Basically, the creator of Dogle skins, named Big Fat Mean Stinky Face, drew a bunch of other concepts for Doggles, and those all got added to Bear Alpha except for Rabbit. Rabbit deserves justice. Then there's Chihuahua, a very odd Doggle skin, and is admittedly a bit complex for Bear Alpha, but I don't care, it's a skin I really like. But the Doggle skin that would fit Bear Alpha the most has to be Blood Moon. I mean, it's kind of similar to Randy in the sense that it's kind of a variation of Dogle, but if they added, please do not add this picture right here. This is disgusting and cursed and would be my least favorite skin in the entire game if it got in. Also, there's Desktop Friend. This thing was literally in the Bear Alpha Deluxe demo. Unlike all the other skins, this one didn't get added, which is quite unfortunate as it's a skin I'm a big fan of. And anyway, that's where the video is going to be ending. If you liked it, like. If you subscribed, subscribe it. I'm getting very close to 2k subscribers, and to finally get there after, I think, 4 years on YouTube would be incredible. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. LOL.